Then I post a video on Tuesday, so be sure to follow me on Twitter to get the updates on that. Let's spin the wheel, man. Let's see who we're gonna get here. First, we get the OG Dre. Dre is rocking with Dark Matter D-Wade at point guard, Kawhi Leonard at shooting guard, Xavier McDaniel at the 3, LaMarcus Aldridge at the 4, D-Rob at the 5, Penny at the 1 off the bench, Mitch Richmond at the 2 off the bench, Larry Johnson at the 3 off the bench, AD and Bill Walton. So I like the squad because it has, you know, some nice guys that the money spent, like Kawhi, like Penny, Mitch Richmond and Larry Johnson. They're like, I'm not gonna say they're cheap, but they're kind of, as far as opals go, they're budget beasts. But he also has some free cards like D-Wade, like Xavier McDaniels, like Bill Walton, Franz Wagner. So I like the lineup overall. I can see very few areas to improve. Like I said, obviously you'd like to have Wemby over D-Rob. Bill Walton's not my favorite card in the game. So I'm going to put OG Dre right in the middle. He's going to be ranked at number 5. Let's spin the wheel to see who's going to be next. It's kind of unfair because I kind of already know who's going to be number 1. Next, we got Caxter. So Caxter, he's starting Penny. And then he has Michael Jordan at the 2, Kevin Durant at the 3. That's tough. Giannis at the 4, D-Rob at the 5. Off the bench, he's got Dwayne Wade, Kawhi, Carmelo. Ooh, this lineup's kind of tough. And then he's got Dirk and Dwight. Okay, I hate to penalize people having Penny because it's just, you know, I just don't like Penny personally. But as far as lineups go, this lineup's tough. You got KD and Melo. He's got Kawhi. He's got Giannis. Not having Wemby hurts it personally for me. God, I'm going to make the same mistake I did last time. I'm going to give Caxter number 3. Because people hate on that Jordan. That Jordan's tough. He's got Melo and he's got KD. So he's probably got 2 of the better small forwards in the game. Yeah, okay, we're going 3 for Caxter. All right, like I said, I already know who my 1's going to be, and it's kind of unfair. Next, we're going to go with Chris Hobson. All right, so Chris has that Dark Matter James Harden, who's so tough. Then he's got Paul George, Adam Morrison, LeBron, and he's got the Opal Pau Gasol that actually came out today. Then he's got D-Wade, he's got Ron Artest, he's got Xavier McDaniels, Dirk, and D-Rob. So James Harden's tough. James Harden's real tough. If you haven't watched the gameplay, go check out the gameplay, by the way. The only flaw I see with this lineup, if I had to be picky, not the biggest fan of Pau Gasol. Everywhere else is very well rounded. I'm gonna give Chris number 6. So far we got 3, 5, and 6. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? We got Stu Lang, who I've been waiting for. So Stu, he has Dark Matter D-Wade at the 1, Dr. J at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Wemby at the 5. Off the bench, he's got Cade, he's got Bernard King, AK-47, Tim Duncan, and Kristaps Porzingis. So Stu, I'm gonna have to put number 1. Here's why. He's got 2 of the better small forwards with LeBron and AK-47. He's got 2 of the better power forwards with Giannis, and I really like that Tim Duncan. He's probably got the 2 best centers in the game with Wemby and Kristaps. Bernard King is tough. Stu is going to be at my number 1. It's kind of unfair because I knew what his team was like going into it. So it's kind of unfair. I already knew number 1, but it is what it is. So who's going to be next? We got coming up is going to be right in the middle. Blazin Ricks is next. So Blazin Ricks has Zach LaVine, Paul George, LeBron, Bob Nedelecki, or as I used to call him back in 2K23. Anybody that's been with the channel this long, let me know. Bob Neda can't make a shot to save his life. We got Pink Diamond Wemby, D-Wade, Franz, Xavier McDaniels, Giannis, and D-Rob. So lineup's tough. I'm not the biggest fan of Pink Diamond Giannis, just because like if you could shoot with him, you could shoot with them. A lot of people can't. Franz is such a bucket, which just doesn't really play too much defense. I like the lineup, but I don't want to clutter up the middle like I did last time. So Blazin Ricks is going to go at number 7. So far we got 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7. All right, we only got a few people left. So now we got Large Infant, my man with the Celtics theme team. So let me know, do you guys want me to do, I would love to do one of these with theme teams. Who would submit a theme team for a blind ranking for theme teams? So he's got the all Celtics starting 5. with Drew Holiday, with Ray Allen, with Jason Tatum, with KG and Porzingis. Then off the bench, he's rocking with D Wade, Kyle Korver, Adam Morrison, Dirk, and Wemby off the bench is insane. That's blasphemy. So the lineup's tough. I'm not the biggest fan of Ray Allen. I'm not the biggest fan of that Pink Diamond KG. I know he wants the dark matter. I know he does. Korver doesn't play a lick of defense. So that's the issue with this team. His two guards don't play any defense. His point guards play a ton of defense, but the two guards don't play any defense. What do I got open? Shoot. So I'm going to go with number 9 for number 9 for large infant. All right, so we got a few spots open. Who do we got next? Next, we got UT Ruben Rod. Shouts out to my man Ruben. He's the one let me use the account for that No Money Spent team for the Domination Squad. So Ruben's rocking with D Wade, Dr. J, Opal Giannis, Opal Tim Duncan, Opal D-Rob, Twin Towers. I like it. He's got Pink Diamond Shea. He's got Kawhi. He's got Xavier McDaniels. He's got AD, and he's got that Dark Matter Shaq. So here's the thing, that Dark Matter Shaq, people, I know he's a Dark Matter. If used correctly, he can be really good. That Shaq is a beast in the park. I just don't know how I feel about him in Showdown. That's tough. Because he's a great card. But, you know, in these things, I gotta be a little picky. His team is all extremely well-rounded. I'm just not the biggest fan of Shaq. But I don't want to put him low either. Okay, we're going to put him at 2. We're going to put him at 2. I hope I don't regret it. His team's really good, but I just couldn't see putting that team any lower than 2. We got 4 spots left. So the spots we got left are 4, 7, 10, and 11. So we got a high spot, a middle spot, and the 2 last spots. I'm going to disrespect somebody here, and I don't want to. Shy 2 Fly. He's rocking with Opal Derrick Rose, Pink Diamond Paul George, Opal Jason Tatum, Opal Dirk, Dark Matter Shaq. There's that Shaq again. He's got LaMelo. He's got Andrew Wiggins. Interesting. He's got Franz. And he's got Evan Mobley. And he's got Triple J. So I'm not the biggest fan of Derrick Rose. I just mentioned I'm not the biggest fan of Shaq. I'm not going to penalize him for Shaq, but I'd rather have Wemby or KP. That Wiggins is just confusing me a little bit. Like, maybe it's one of those cards that, like, I run into this situation sometimes too, and I got a card that's like, he's unsellable and he's good enough to where I feel like I don't have to upgrade it, but I got to be picky. That Wiggins is going to bring him down a little bit with Franz's lack of defense. I can't put Shaq at 10 though, but somebody's got to be 10 and 11. What am I doing? So I think Shaq and Wiggins offset. Okay, let's do that. Shaq and Wiggins are going to offset. Would I be crazy to put Shaq at 10? All right, sorry, Shy, you got to go to 10. I know I'm probably going to regret that, but Shy's going to 10. Hopefully I don't regret it, but I probably will. Who we got next? Shaq's free throw. Last time I clowned on him for his gold card, I forget who it was. Where's he at? Oh, he left him there too. What was it? AJ Johnson. He left just that one there. Okay, so we got Zach LaVine and D Wade at the 2. Zach LaVine and D Wade at the 1. Ron Artest, Bernard King at the 2. LeBron and Xavier McDaniels at the 3. Kareem and Kwame Brown at the 4. Big Z and D-Rob at the 5. So once again, here's where I got to get a little picky. I'm not saying Kwame Brown's bad, but there's definitely better options. That Kareem, if you can't shoot with them, he's very tough to use. Big Z's actually on par with Wemby in my opinion. He's a great card. So that's the thing. Oh, I'm probably going to regret it. I'm going to use the bailout again. AJ Johnson's putting you at 11, Shaq. Sorry, I hate to do it to you. The lineup's actually good though. Anytime I see a gold card, I use that as a bailout because I didn't want to put this team at like 4. It definitely could fit in 7, but I'm afraid one of these teams is going to be really good. Who do we got next year? We got Jesus Castillo. My man, A1 since day one. So Jesus is rocking with, at the 1, he's got D Wade and Opal Baron Davis. That's interesting. That's interesting. I have not seen anybody use that Opal Baron Davis. At the 2, he's got Dr. J and Clyde. I haven't seen nobody really use Clyde. At the 3, he's got Xavier McDaniels and Franz. At the 4, he's got Joel Embiid and Mutombo. And he's got D-Rob and Dirk. So I'm assuming Dirk and Mutombo have to be switched. There's no way he's running in that order. This is probably going to be 7. Yeah, Jesus is going to go at 7. But I think I should have put Shaq at 7. I might have fumbled that. I'm not going to lie. And lastly, we got I'm Not Good is going to be our number 4. He's got D-Wade and Moncrief at the 1. Ron Artest and Eddie Jones at the 2. AK-47 and Xavier McDaniels at the 3. Dirk and Amari Stoudemire at the 4. D-Rob and Big Z at the 5. I think that's a 4 lineup. All right, let me know how I did. It wasn't my best work. I'm not gonna lie. I think I did okay, but let me know where I fumbled. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and be on the lookout for this tweet on Saturday. I tweet it every Saturday, and this one you can send me your lineups, and I'll be posting it every Tuesday. So follow me on Twitter, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all be safe. Peace.